A woman stranded after driving into a pool of water covering the road.
I was controlling my car, and then there was water coming up through the floorboard. And
The driver tells Channel 9 that she drove through the floodwaters because she thought nothing of it. She thought the road was still open.
But within moments, she was surrounded by that water and stuck. This happened on Wilson Chapel Road in York County. Our Greg Suskin spoke to that driver and to the firefighter who helped her get out.
The woman driving that car on this flooded road said she didn't think the water was very deep. Then suddenly she noticed she was sliding across the road and water started rushing inside.
I panicked, and I hit that water, and I just went sideways, and I was controlling my car, and then there was water coming up through the floorboard.
Amanda George saw that Wilson Chapel Road was open. She came across this in a low spot on the road, and to her, it didn't look dangerous. But days of heavy rain swelled nearby Bullocks Creek. It was very high and fast moving when we first saw it, and there was a lot of water covering the road. We were there as county maintenance showed up to block it off, but that was after George was stranded and Hickory Grove firefighters had called for boats to help get her out.
She was wet from her waist down to her toes.
Fire Chief Kenny GILFILLAN says Wilson Chapel has flooded many times before, and when it does,
It goes over the fences and looks like a big lake.
I don't know what happened. I just hit that water. I don't know what happened after that.
Still, George managed to get out of her partly submerged car and wade to higher ground. When we first saw her, she was back at her car, which was still in the same spot and flooded. She told us when firefighters gave her a lift home, she realized she'd left her house keys in there and went back to get them.
I figure I might as well get all my stuff before they tow it, because Lord knows what's going to be left in it whenever I get back around to it again.
The water did recede some over the next hour, but the road remained closed. We did see signs here on Wilson Chapel Road saying the road is prone to flooding, but there were no roadblocks in place just yet when this happened.